Okay, what is up? Welcome to another Richard on Retro stream. So tonight I have chosen a very cheesy FMV. I don't know if it's gonna be good. I'm telling you right now. It just starts off just weird. Just weird. But apparently I don't know. There's others of these apparently. This is a new release apparently. I don't know, but FMV greatness. I don't know. But got my whiskey here. If it's a shitty game, it's still gonna be good. I don't even have it. It just starts out weird. Guess we'll find out, right? Do I even have my audio set up? That I do not know. Let's check. Oh no, it is not set up. Let's change that because I don't want it to be blaring. Okay, so that should be good, hopefully. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, see you over. And hey, what's up, man? Let's see. Wait, where's it at? I gotta get ready for this. This is weird how it's set up. It's so quiet. Where'd you go? There you go. Okay, I hear things through my headphones. Okay, before we do that, I noticed that my audio, because I was using Elgato capture, but now my game audio is on. Alright. Now we can go.
Despite its name,
There we go.
Fang was an ordinary small town in a northern province of Chiang Mai, situated on the banks of a river. It made a convenient stopover for river traders and passengers throughout most of the year. A few barges, rafts, and sometimes even a large sailboat could usually be found moored at Fang. But all that was long ago, before the creation of the tribe of champions. Now, once a year, the river is crammed with boats as people arrive from hundreds of miles around, hoping to witness the breaking of an ancient tradition.
Dude, I used to have chairs just like that.
And the tribe of champions.
Give me a summary, tell me more about it. We can just make him like stay here and just like blink. How about let's tell me more about it.
On the 1st of May each year, warriors and heroes come to Fang to face the test of their lives. Survival is unlikely, yet many take the risk, for the prize is great. purse of 10,000 gold pieces and the freedom of Chiang Mai forever. But to become champion is no easy task. Some years ago, a powerful baron of Fang called Sukhumvit decided to bring attention to his town by creating the ultimate contest. With the help of the townspeople, he constructed a labyrinth deep in the hillside behind Fang, from which there was only one exit. The labyrinth was filled with all kinds of deadly tricks and traps and loathsome monsters. Sukhumvit had designed it.
I really wanted to
meticulous
play
detail,
something else, but
so that anybody hoping to face his challenge would have to use their wits as well as weapon skill.
I kept myself from saying, you know what,
that all was complete,
we're gonna do a playthrough.
he put his labyrinth to the test.
So I did
He
it.
picked 10 of his finest guards and
It's very
fully
hard
armed,
for me to do that.
They marched into the labyrinth. They were never seen again. The tale of the ill-fated guards soon spread.
Oh, change the cameras.
And it was then that Sukhumvit announced the first trial of champions. Messengers and news sheets carried his challenge, 10,000 gold pieces and freedom of Chiang Mai forever to any person surviving the perils of the labyrinth of Fang. The first year, 17 brave warriors attempted the walk, as it later became known. Not one reappeared.
Oh my god. Oh my
the trial
god.
of champions continued. It attracted more and more challengers and spectators. Fang prospered and would prepare itself months in advance for the spectacle it hosted each May.
I am very
The town
white.
would be decorated, tents erected, dining halls built, musicians, dancers, fire eaters, illusionists, and every sort of entertainer hired, and entries registered from hopeful individuals intent on making the walk. The last week of April found the people of Fang and its visitors in wild celebration. Everybody sang, danced, and laughed until the day broke on the 1st of May, when the town thronged to the gates of the labyrinth to watch the first challenger of the year step forward to face the trial of champions.
Who wrote this?
Having seen one of Sukhumvit's challenges nailed to a tree, you decide that this year you will attempt the walk. For the last 5 years, you have been attracted to it not for the rewards, but for the simple fact that nobody has ever yet emerged victorious from the labyrinth. You intend to make this the year in which a champion is crowned. Gathering up a few belongings, you set off immediately. 2 days' walk takes you west to the coast, where you enter the cursed port, Black Sand. Wasting no time in that city of thieves, you buy your passage on a small boat sailing north to where the river Coke meets the sea. And from there you raft upriver for 4 days, until finally you arrive in Fang. The trial begins in 3 days' time, and the town is in an almost hysterical mood of excitement. You register your entry with the officials and are given a violet scarf to tie around your arm, informing everyone of your status. For 3 days, you enjoy Fang's greatest hospitality and are treated like a demigod. During the long merriment, you almost forget your purpose in Fang. But the evening before the trial, the magnitude of the task ahead begins to dominate your thoughts. Later, you are taken to a special guest house and are shown your room. There is a splendid 4-poster bed with satin sheets to help you rest. But there is little time left for sleep.
Something tells me I'm gonna have to drink a lot of whiskey for this.
Just before dawn,
Oh my god, are you
Paul
serious?
awakens you from vivid dreams of flaming pits and giant black spiders. Minutes later, there is a knock on your door, and a man's voice rings out saying, "Your challenge begins soon. Please be ready to leave in 10 minutes." You climb out of bed, walk over to the window and open the shutters. Already people are thronging the streets, moving quietly through the morning mist.
What have I done?
Spectators, no doubt on their way to the labyrinth, hoping to find good vantage points from which to watch.
Oh, I can
and
forward
test
it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to make you suffer.
Walking over to a wooden table on which
I
your
have to
trusty
suffer.
sword and shield
You
lie,
will.
you pick them up and cut the air with a mighty sweep, wondering which beasts your sword's sharp edge may soon have to meet. You open the door into the corridor, and a small man greets you with a low bow as you emerge from your bedroom. "Please follow me," he says. He turns to his left and walks quickly towards the stairs at the end of the corridor. Walking through a party in crowds, you see...
Oh, new screen! Awesome!
Standing by the entrance, waiting to greet the contender in the trial of champions. You count 5 others standing proudly in line, their violet scarves displayed for all to see. There are 2 bare-chested barbarians dressed in furs. They stand completely motionless, legs straight and slightly apart, arms thrust forward to rest on the hilts of their long, double-headed battle axes. A sleek elven woman with golden hair and feline green eyes is adjusting the crossbelt of daggers wrapped around her leather tunic. Of the 2 remaining men, one is covered from head to foot in iron plate armor, with a plumed helmet and a crested shield. The other is cloaked in black robes, only his dark eyes showing between the swaths of his black-faced scarves. Long knives, a wire garrote, and other silent death weapons hang from his belt. The 5 contenders acknowledge your arrival with almost imperceptible nods of the head, and you turn to face the exultant crowd for the last time. Suddenly, a hush falls over the crowd as Baron Succumvit steps forward, holding 6 bamboo sticks. You draw one from his outstretched hand, and you read the word, 5th. Then the trial begins. The knight is first. He salutes the crowd before disappearing into the tunnel, and is followed half an hour later
Oh
by
my
the
god,
elf.
you're still fucking
Next
droning,
goes the
dude.
barbarian, and then the dark assassin. Next.
Oh, you mean the artwork?
But before embarking on your adventure,
I didn't see
we
it
must
because
first determine
this
your
guy
own
keeps on
strengths
talking.
and
I was like
weaknesses.
trying to
You have in your possession a sword,
set my cam.
a shield, and a backpack for carrying provisions for the trip. You have been preparing for your quest by training yourself in swordplay and exercising vigorously. To see how effective your preparations have been, dice will be rolled to determine your skill, stamina, and luck scores.
Are you fucking
Or,
serious, dude?
If you wish to begin your adventure immediately, you can choose between 3 ready-made adventurers.
No, we're not gonna fucking hold on real quick. Okay, I need to adjust my cam there. Jesus Christ, I'm still white. Okay, choose a ready-made adventurer. Roll for skill, stamina, and luck. You know what? We are not gonna go with choose a ready-made adventurer because that would be stupid. And it would be silly. Because we are not that. So let's roll for skill, stamina, and luck. Let's do it the man way. Come on. Like a fucking... It's like D&D. It's role-playing here.
First, we'll roll for your initial level of skill. This reflects your sword skill and fighting expertise. and will be determined by rolling 1 die and adding 6.
What is... Okay, 5 and 6, 11. That's not bad. I mean, can I keep... How many chances do I have to roll? Okay, we'll go with 11. That's not bad. I mean, I'm 1 off. Come on. We could just stay here and make this guy blink. All right. Let's continue.
Next, we'll roll for your initial stamina, which represents your strength. So the higher your stamina score, the longer you will survive.
Oh, duh.
This will be determined by rolling 2 dice and adding 12.
12 plus... That's not bad. I'm getting... Dude, why am I not in Vegas right now? I think I've just ruined my luck on this game. Okay, I'll take that. I will take ye.
Next, we'll roll for your initial luck, which represents how lucky an adventurer you are.
Oh god, I'm so...
Luck
I'm
and
cursed. I don't
are
have
facts
luck.
of life in the fantasy world you're about to explore.
My luck is
This
just
is
right there.
determined by rolling 1 die
11 and 22, that's my luck.
and adding 6.
Adding 6. I didn't hear that. 6 plus what? What was that? That was only 1 dice, though. Die. Excuse me, die. I already want a shot, dude. This is just... Okay, 1 die. That's good. I mean... What did he say he added? Whatever. Let's continue.
You may also take a magical potion with you
Ooh.
to aid you on your quest.
Shots.
Each bottle of potion contains 2 measures,
Alcohol.
so can be used twice during an adventure. You can choose from a potion of skill that restores your skill points to their initial amount, a potion of strength that restores your stamina points to their initial amount, or a potion of fortune that not only restores your luck points to their initial amount, but will also increase your initial luck score by 1 each time it's used.
He's all fucking smug over there. What is this? Okay, choose the potion of fortune, choose the potion of strength, choose the potion of skill. I would say fortune, because it's on top, and plus it has +1. But is that really going to help me? Strength or skill. So it's fortune, strength, or skill. This is a hard one. My attributes are they're already fucking pretty good here. And I have bad luck. So let's choose Potion of Fortune just because it has that +1.
Lastly, before you begin your quest,
Oh, before
You
I...
are given enough provisions for 10 meals. When you eat a meal, your stamina score will increase by 4 points. But don't forget, your stamina can never exceed the initial amounts you've just set. You have a long way to go, so use your provisions wisely. During your adventure, you'll enter into combat a number of times, and the further you go, the tougher your opponents will be. Combat takes place over several rounds, and your attack strength is based on yours and your enemy's skill scores. For each round of battle, we'll roll 2 dice for you and 2 for your opponent, adding the results to your skill scores. These are your respective attack strengths. Whoever's attack strength is the highest wins that round of combat. If you both had the same attack strength in a round, then it will be a tie. In some battles, you can take an opportunity to escape. But beware. If you do run away, your opponent will automatically score 1 hit on you as you flee, costing you 2 stamina points. So be sure you have enough. Such is the price of cowardice. You are playing using the new battle system, where the battle takes place over 3 rounds. Your sheer battle-hardened nature will mean you'll always win the battle after the 3 rounds, but every round you lose will cost you 2 stamina points. So be careful. Losing all your stamina will still be fatal. At the start of each round, you'll have a short time to decide to fight or to build up your stamina by eating your provisions or taking a potion, if you have one.
Oh, okay, so this fucking lighting is just driving me crazy with this game here. It looks brighter on screen, like on stream, than my screen. And it's not showing up. Alright. You're just gonna have to deal with my extremely white ass. Okay. Play using the new battle system. Learn about the original battle system rules. Shall we learn about the original battle system rules? Is there another version of this? Is this a remake or a remaster or something? Let's learn about the original battle system rules. I know I don't want to, but
You are playing using the traditional battle system from the original DeathTrap Dungeon book.
oh,
At the start of each round, you'll have a short time to decide to fight or to build up your stamina by eating your provisions or taking a potion, if you have one. After each battle round, you'll be able to test your luck. By using luck in battles, you can either score a more serious wound on your opponent or minimize the effects of a wound scored on you. If you
how is
test
this gonna
your luck
work?
after you have just wounded your opponent, we'll roll 2 dice, and if the total is the same or less than your current luck score, you will have been lucky and will take an extra 2 points from your opponent's stamina. But if the roll is greater, then the damage to your opponent will be halved. If your opponent has just inflicted a 2 stamina wound on you, A lucky roll will halve that damage, but an unlucky roll will take an additional stamina point. One last thing. Testing your luck has a cost. Each time you test your luck score will be reduced by 1 point.
Ew, I would not play that game. It has so many problems with it. Hey, what's up? Okay, so play battles using original system. Back to the new battle system. I don't fucking know. I didn't even listen to you, dude. Play battles using original system. I don't know, we're doing a staring contest right now. It's kind of awkward and uncomfortable. Okay, so play battles, dude. I've never played this, so let's go to the new system because obviously you guys changed it for a reason.
You are playing using the new battle system, where the battle takes place over 3 rounds. Your sheer battle-hardened nature will mean you'll always win the battle after the 3 rounds, but every round you lose will cost you 2 stamina points. So be careful. Losing all your stamina will still be fatal. At the start of each round, you'll have a short time to decide to fight or to build up your stamina by eating your provisions or taking a potion, if you have one.
Dude. Shall we do a loop? Let's actually listen. Let's actually listen this time. Alright.
You are playing using the traditional battle system from the original DeathTrap Dungeon book. At the start of each round, you'll have a short time to decide to fight or to build up your stamina by eating your provisions or taking a potion, if you have one. After each battle round, you'll be able to test your luck. By using luck in battles, you can either score a more serious wound on your opponent or minimize the effects of a wound scored on you. If you test your luck after you have just wounded your opponent, we'll roll 2 dice, and if the total is the same or less than your current luck score, you will have been lucky and will take an extra 2 points from your opponent's stamina. But if the roll is greater, then the damage to your opponent will be halved. If your opponent has just inflicted a 2 stamina wound on you, a lucky roll will halve that damage, but an unlucky roll will take an additional stamina point. One last thing. Testing your luck has a cost. Each time you test your luck score will be reduced
Oh god.
by 1 point.
Okay, so that's more traditional RP. My luck is very, very fucking bad. I have like bouts of luck. It'll come to me like at one time, and then let's say at 1 out of 30 days, I'll get some good luck. And apparently my roll on this was good luck, so I'm gonna have bad luck the rest of my month. Okay, let's see. Play battles using let's go. I'm gonna have to say new battle system. Okay, here we go
Using
again.
the new battle system, where the battle takes place over 3 rounds. Your sheer battle-hardened nature will
Why
mean
did
you'll
I
always
choose
win
this
the
game?
battle after the 3 rounds, but every round you lose will cost you 2 stamina points.
Okay,
So be careful.
I will.
Losing all your stamina will still be fatal. At the start of each round, you'll have a short time to decide to fight or to build up your stamina by eating your provisions or taking a potion.
That's why we drink.
If you have one.
Getting the first shot ready. I can already taste it. And it hurts me. Okay, I have no idea what you just said, bud, but hey, let's go on. Let's, didn't we just go through this? There we go.
To salute the crowd. Holding your violet scarf aloft, you take one final deep breath of cool, fresh air before turning to pass between the stone-pillared gateway into circumvent's corridors of power to face unknown perils in the walk through the mighty Baron's DeathTrap Dungeon.
Are you meaning that's a total prologue? Wow. It took 30 minutes to go through a prologue. This game is so dark, it makes me look weird.
The
Oh, come on, dude!
Spectators gradually fades behind you as you venture deep into the gloom of the cavern. Large crystals hang from the tunnel roof at 20-meter intervals, radiating just enough soft light for you to see your way. As your eyes gradually become accustomed to the near darkness, you begin to see movement all around. Spiders and beetles crawling up and down the chiseled walls disappear quickly into cracks and crevices as they sense your approach. Rats and mice scurry along the floor ahead of you. Droplets of water drip into small pools with an eerie plopping sound which echoes down the tunnel. The air is cold, moist, and dank. After walking slowly along the tunnel for about 5 minutes, you arrive at a stone table standing against the wall to your left. On it, there are 6 boxes, one of which has your name painted on its lid.
Okay, so is he gonna be he's gonna be a DM all night with his vivid exploration. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck did I get myself into? Alright, first shot. Okay, so damn it, I don't have it. I could use wine as a chaser. That's not. Oh, wait. There we go. Focus. Focus, buddy. Focus. Alright, I'll use wine as a chaser. This is not going to go well. That was not that bad. Okay. I am not happy with the lighting. I am not happy with the lighting. Oh, jeez. Okay. Continue walking north. Open the box. I'm gonna open the box because I'm an asshole. I wanna know what's in there. It has my name on it. It's probably gonna fuck me, but still.
The lid of the box lifts off easily, and inside you find 2 gold pieces and a note written on a small piece of parchment addressed to you. After placing the gold in your pocket, you read the message, which says, "Well done. At least you had the sense to stop and take advantage of the token aid given to you. Now I can advise you that you will need to find and use several items if you hope to pass triumphantly through my DeathTrap Dungeon. Signed, Succumbit." Memorizing the advice on the note, you tear it into tiny pieces and continue north along the tunnel, where you come to a junction. A white arrow painted on one wall points west. On the floor, you can see wet footprints made by those who entered before you. It's hard to be sure, but it looks as though 3 of them followed the direction of the arrow, while 1 decided to go east.
Huh. Okay, so we wouldn't want to go north because obviously that is just not good. Everybody chose to go straight. Head east, head west. Now, I could choose east because somebody else... See, the whole thing is... Can I replay this? No, I cannot. God damn it. I could head east because somebody else has chosen. He made a significant statement towards that. Or I could head west. I'm saying that I am not going to be any of those people. And I'm going to head west. I'm telling you, it's going to kick me in the ass.
Following the 3 sets of wet footprints along the west passage of the tunnel,
What?
you soon arrive at a junction.
Follow the 3rd set of footprints north. Continue west, following 2 sets of footprints. I'm gonna go with the 1. Okay, so follow the 3rd set of footprints. Should it be footprints? Continue west, following 2 sets of footprints. No, I don't think I want to do that. Just because of the fact that the more people is just... I don't like people. Let's go with that one.
Ahead, you hear the thud of heavy footsteps approaching.
Oh, God.
Out of the gloom steps a large, primitive caveman.
Here we
dressed
go.
in animal hide and carrying a stone club. On seeing you, he grunts and spits on the floor. then raises his club and lumbers on towards you, looking anything but friendly.
This motherfucker's a massive fucking dungeon master. Oh my god. Oh shit, what's going on?
Your enemy is strong, but slow, and screams in pain as your sword sinks into his leg.
No, dude, come on. Oh,
You dodge to the side as the caveman swings his club at you, and kick out, knocking him to the floor.
attack!
You run around the lumbering caveman, crashing your sword into his arm.
Pleased with your victory, you notice that the dead caveman is wearing a leather wristband with 4 small rat skulls hanging from it.
Oh, jeez, that was intense. I did not know what was going on, but hey, if you played these out of book, you know what's going on. And I sure do. Okay, so set off north again. Put that leather wristband on your own wrists. Okay, so yeah, of course. Let's.
The wristband was made and cursed by a hag. It slows down your reactions and dulls your senses, reducing your skill by 4 points. You kick the tunnel wall in anger and stomp off north.
That's fucked up.
After a few more steps, you see a backpack propped up against the tunnel wall. You wonder if it belongs to one of your rivals.
Gotta look inside, I've already lost on that fucking wristband. I fucking cursed my ass. Come on, dude. Let's look inside the backpack. What could
There
be?
is a single gold piece lying in the bottom of the backpack. As you reach for it, you suddenly feel a light tickling movement on the back of your hand. You withdraw your hand slowly, trying to control your mountain panic, and are horrified to see a black widow spider. Before you can shake it off, it sinks its venomous fangs deep into your wrist,
Oh, God.
costing you a huge 6 stamina points. Only your incredible strength could allow you to withstand the powerful venom. But you are weakened, and also lose 1 skill point. Your hand trembles as you pocket the gold piece, cursing the person who dropped the backpack as you set off north again. You arrive at a junction in the tunnel. A new branch leads west, but the wet footprints you have been following continue north. You decide to keep following the footprints. You soon come to another junction in the tunnel. One branch leads east, but the wet footprints you have been following continue north, and you decide to follow their trail. The passage opens out into a wide cabin which is darker but much drier.
Oh, it's all
Ahead.
shadows now.
You see the footprints gradually fade, then disappear.
I'm not even following
There is
this.
a large idol in the center of the cabin that must be 6 meters high. In its head are jeweled eyes, each as big as your fist. On either side of the idol stand
That
2
better?
giant stuffed, bird-like creatures.
That's almost good right there. Kinda. I'm very unhappy with my lighting right now. This game has made my lighting fucking shit. Let's see. Walk through the cave. I'm already fucked up. Dude, come on. 6? Are you serious? Walk through the cave to the tunnel in the opposite wall. Climb the idol to take the jewels. I'm gonna fucking take the jewels, god damn it. I'm already fucking, like, horrible right now. We're gonna do this shit.
The idol is very smooth.
Oh my
It
god,
will be
dude.
difficult
Are you
to climb.
fucking serious?
Some rope would have been ideal for this task, but alas, you don't have any. So slowly and carefully, you begin to climb the idol. You're about to grab hold of its large ear when suddenly your foot slips. We'll need to check how lucky you are. We'll roll 2 dice, and if the number rolled is equal to or less than your current luck score, you have been lucky. But if the number rolled is higher than your current luck score, you have been unlucky.
Okay, so this is good.
You just managed to grab the idol's earlobe and regain your footing.
God.
You scramble over its face and sit down on the bridge of its nose. You draw your sword and consider which jeweled eye to prize out first.
Really? Okay, so we're gonna need more alcohol for this. Okay. Prize out the right eye. Prize out the left eye. And I did not listen. Motherfucker be smug. I do not know. Why is my shit blurry? Still kind of blurry. There we go. Sorry about that microphone. I have no idea, dude. Prize out right eye, prize out the left eye. I have no use for my left eye. Let's go with that.
As you touch the emerald eye of the idol, you hear a creaking sound below you. Looking down, you are shocked to see the 2 stuffed birds taking flight.
Stuffed?
Their wings flap in jerky movements, but they are soon above you and look set to attack. You'll fight the flying guardians, one at a time, but your skill is reduced by 3 during this combat.
God
Because
damn
of
it,
your
dude!
restricted position.
Why are you fucking me, man? I gotta eat some shit.
You quickly eat some provisions, increasing your stamina by 4 points. You quickly eat some provisions, increasing your stamina by 4 points.
Okay, shit.
Clawing at your leg with its talons, the Guardian rips away a chunk of your stamina. The Guardian snaps at you with its vicious beak. You parry, but the tip of the creature's beak sinks deep into your arm. The Guardian snaps at you with its vicious beak, but you're able to smash the hilt of your sword into its outstretched.
I'm at 3? Are you
The
fucking
crumpled
kidding
form
me?
of the first flying guardian falls crashing to the floor. So you ready yourself to take on the second.
You lunge for the creature as it flies above you, but your sword clangs into the statue. Neither of you are harmed.
God damn it.
Coming at you with its razor sharp
What is
talons,
that?
you're able to swipe your sword, partially removing one of the Guardian's toes.
Gotta keep on fucking attacking this motherfucker, dude.
The beating wing of the Guardian smashes into the side of your head, leaving you seeing stars and sapping your stamina.
Your final swipe dispatches the second.
There we go,
flying
something.
Guardian. You look down and see the crumpled bodies of the flying Guardians lying motionless on the floor. You start to prize out the idol's emerald eye with the tip of your sword. At last it comes free, and you are surprised by its weight. Hoping that it may be of use later, you put it in your backpack.
Oh shit, I have something over there. I did not notice that. But I put it in my backpack. Alright, alright, alright. Let's see. Climb down the idol. Prize out the right eye. Dude, I'm already up there, man. Let's fucking prize out that goddamn right eye.
You try to force the point of your sword under the emerald eye. Much to your surprise, it shatters on contact, releasing a jet of poisonous gas straight into your face. The gas knocks you out and you fall
Of
backwards,
course.
bouncing down the idol to land on the stone floor. Your adventure ends here.
Thanks, asshole. Save points. This is very interesting. So my actions are basically map movements, which is kind of cool.
There is a large idol in the center of the cavern that must be 6 meters high. In its head are jeweled eyes, each as big as your fist. On either side of the idol stand 2 giant stuffed, bird-like creatures.
Oh, this game makes me think. I don't want to think. I do enough thinking throughout the day. Fuck the kid to the town. I'm so long. Climb it on. Take the rules. Wait, okay, so does the game actually save whenever we get a progress point, or do we have to do it? Because let's find out.
The idol is very smooth and will be difficult to climb. Some rope would have been ideal for this task, but alas, you don't have any. So slowly and carefully, you begin to climb the idol. You're about to grab hold of its large ear when suddenly your foot slips. We'll need to check how lucky you are. We'll roll 2 dice. And if the number rolled is equal to or less than your current luck score, you have been lucky. But if the number rolled is higher than your current luck score, you have been unlucky. You just managed to grab the idol's earlobe and regain your footing. You scramble over its face and sit down on the bridge of its nose. You draw your sword and consider which jeweled eye to prize out first.
Okay, so I chose the left eye last time. We are gonna choose the right eye.
You try to force the point of your sword under the emerald eye. Much to your surprise, it shatters on contact, releasing a jet of poisonous gas straight into your face.
God damn
The
it,
gas knocks
dude.
you out and you fall backwards, bouncing down the idol to land on the stone floor. Your adventure ends here.
God damn it.
There is a large idol in the center of the cabin that must be 6 meters high. In its head are jeweled eyes, each as big as your fist. On either side of the idol stand 2 giant stuffed, bird-like creatures.
I want to take the jewels. I do, but it's not gonna happen, guys. Boys, girls, it's not gonna happen. Okay, so I'm just gonna say, hey, walk through the cave to the tunnel in the opposite wall. That's gonna be my choice. I don't want it to be. I'd like to climb that Buddha. Still his eyeballs, but it's not going to happen.
Not much farther down the tunnel, you come to a closed door on your left. Putting your ear to the door, you listen intently but hear nothing.
I'm a curious creature. Come on, man. I'm going to open the door.
You enter a room which is small and completely empty. As soon as you are inside, the door slams shut behind you. Suddenly a voice booms out of nowhere, shouting, "Welcome to DeathTrap Dungeon, the ingenious killer labyrinth of my master. Adventurer, I trust you will pay your respects to my master by shouting out his name."
Okay, so oh, Jesus Christ, man. Shout, some of it is a worm. That's not a good idea. That just shows hostility. Shout, hail, Sycamore. That's also not... That's not good. But... It could rain. Not so deviant. So let's go with Shout Helm. We could be faking it. Alright. That is just too positive.
You take a deep breath and shout. Hail circumvit! Once again, the mysterious voice calls out. Only this time its tone is full of contempt and derision. So, we have a sniveling weed in our midst, do we? Sneers the voice. My master has a special gift for you, loathsome creep. Suddenly, water starts pouring into the room through a hole in the ceiling. It soon rises above your ankles, and there is no apparent way of escape. You wade back to the door. It is firmly locked, but in desperation you try ramming it with your shoulder. We'll see how skillful you really are. Remember, a roll equal to or less than your skill score means you have been skillful, but a roll higher than your skill could end bad.
You are not strong enough to force open the heavy door. The water is now waist high and you are exhausted from your efforts. The water level rises quickly and you find yourself floating ever upwards until your face is pressed against the ceiling. You are soon completely immersed and unable to hold your breath any longer. Your adventure ends here.
Oh my god, are you fucking serious, dude?
Not much farther down the tunnel, you come to a closed door on your left. Putting your ear to the door, you listen intently but hear nothing.
Okay, so we keep walking north.
The tunnel twists and turns, but keeps steadily north. Ahead, you see a thin shaft of blue light streaming down from the ceiling to the floor. It sparkles and shimmers, and you can see images of laughing faces in the light.
You kind of know me, so I'm just gonna, pick like the worst thing to do. It's my life.
As soon as your head goes under the blue light, you hear the sound of muffled voices. The faces are no longer laughing, but have changed their expressions to one of despair and anguish. A young girl's sad face hovers in front of you, and she begins to whisper a poem. Transfixed, you listen intently, believing that she has a special message for you as she recites, "When corridor doth water meet, do not make a quick retreat. Take a breath and jump deep in, if your trial you hope to win." Memorizing the spirit girl's poem, you step through the shaft of light and quickly head on north. You come to an arched doorway set in the right-hand wall of the tunnel. The heavy stone door is closed, but there is an iron latch and a round handle.
I gotta try the door, honestly. I mean, the tunnel's too easy. We could sit here and let him blink at me. Blink. But in all honesty, I would try the door.
Lifting the latch and pushing the heavy stone door open, you find yourself in a large cabin. The light is dim and murky, but as your eyes begin to adjust, you see that the walls are covered in green algae and running with moisture.
Algae?
The floor is strewn with straw. The atmosphere is warm, damp, and fetid, and a soft humming sound fills the air. You step gingerly through the straw towards a corner of the cabin where there appears to be a shallow pit. Peering warily into the pit, you are disgusted to see a mass of pale, writhing worms, some as much as half a meter long. Nauseated, you're about to turn away when you notice that their undulating bodies are swarming around a dagger, its point held fast in a crack in the pit floor. The hilt is cased in black leather, studded with opals, and the blade is fashioned from a strange, reddish-black burnished metal you have never seen before.
Oh, let's get that
You
shit.
long to touch the dagger, but this would mean plunging your hand in among the writhing worms.
Fuck those worms. Let's get that shit. That is a badass fucking sword. This area.
Taking a deep breath, you lean over the pit and plunge your forearm into the mass of wriggling worms. They are cold and clammy and feel extremely nasty, but at least they are harmless, and you are able to seize the dagger by the hilt. You give it a hard tug and it comes away from the crack in which the tip was embedded. Admiring its beauty and wondering whether it might once have belonged to some luckless contestant, you put the opal-studded dagger firmly in your belt and
Yeah.
leave the cabin. As you make your way back to the doorway, the buzzing sound increases in intensity, and you look around, desperate to discover where it's coming from. Glancing up in the nick of time, you see a huge and grotesque black shape of a giant fly emerging from a recess high up in the cavern wall. As it gets closer, you realize that it's at least 1.5 meters long. Its opaque wings vibrate, making the sickening buzzing noise you can hear.
How big is
And
that?
its 6 black, hairy legs are poised to grasp your body. Below, its multifaceted eyes is a long, shiny black proboscis, which darts in and out venomously. You have stolen the giant fly's treasure from her brood of maggots, and you must face the consequences. It's time to test your luck again.
I thought it was worms. It's not maggot. Maggots are different. Maggots are different than worms.
Means you've been lucky, but a roll higher, then your luck could end bad.
Fuck off, dude. Yeah, that's
The
shit.
giant fly swoops down again to try to capture you, but this time you manage to evade its outstretched legs. Stepping back, you draw your sword and prepare to fight the hideous insect as it turns to attack you again.
Okay.
You grab 2 of the giant fly's legs,
Damn it.
but before you can do any damage, it wriggles free. Again, it grabs you with 4 of its legs, climbing quickly and dropping you to the floor, landing heavily.
I'm gonna keep on attacking.
The fly charges at you and slams into you like a cannonball, hitting your chest and knocking you flat to the floor.
Pleased with your victory, you wipe the vile yellow slime from the blade of your sword and walk quickly to the door, back to the tunnel.
Oh, that
and head
roll is good. Roll is good. Yeah! Roll is good.
The tunnel ends shortly at a junction. Looking left and right, you see a narrow passage disappearing into the dim distance.
Ah, dude. Can we repeat that? Yeah, we can.
The tunnel ends shortly at a junction. Looking left and right, you see a narrow passage disappearing into the dim distance.
Okay, so we don't have either. No clues. Can either go east or west. It's either New York or California. So we're gonna go west. I'm sorry, but just I like my nature.
Ahead, you hear the sound of rocks being ground and crushed. The noise grows louder, and suddenly you realize that the wall on your right is starting to collapse. Terrified, you watch as a large, hideous, worm-like creature with a
Oh
gaping
God,
mouth
with the worms,
and
man.
powerful mandibles slivers through a hole in the wall. Its great jaws continue
I
to
hate
clutch
worms.
the rock as it turns its head slowly from side to side, feeling the cool air in the tunnel. It appears to be totally blind, but seems to know of your presence, perhaps sensing the heat of your body. It starts to slither towards you with its mandibles wide apart to attack.
No! Why? Why would you do that? See, run back down the tunnel to the junction to the head east to fight the rock grub. Ah. I don't know. It seems like every time I fight something in this, it has no... There's no reward. I could run like a bitch, though. You know what? Wait. 6. I have 10 provisions. God. Let's see. Let's fight. I mean, we're here. There's no reason to run. Jesus Christ. Fight the rock grub.
You draw your sword and advance slowly towards the huge, slimy rock grub.
Attack! Oh,
Picking up a rock, you manage to smash it into the head of the rock grub. It screeches in pain, withdrawing enough for you to ready for another attack.
Attack!
The rock grub is strong, but slow. You swing your sword, which smashes into its pulsating body.
Attack! I got +7 on that.
Writhing around,
+5.
the grub smashes into your leg. You are thrown off balance and crush your own arm as you land.
Pleased with your combat skills, you step round the great bulk of the dead rock grub and peer into the darkness of the borehole it left. You can only see a few meters, but are able to make out that it inclines slightly and is wet from the secreted slime of the rock grub.
Okay, so this is the thing. Walk west along the tunnel. No. Explore the borehole. You want to explore. Why do you want to bypass? Come on. Even if it is death, you want to explore. That's the main Walk, explore. You choose. And I
Tapping the
choose
side of the
you.
wall with your sword, you tread your way blindly through the sticky slime. You follow its twisting and turning course for what seems an age, and begin to wonder where it might lead. Suddenly, you hear a slithering sound up ahead. You freeze with fear, your eyes desperately trying to pierce the pitch-black darkness. Before you realize what is happening, you are gripped round the neck by the powerful mandibles of another rock grub. It is the mate of the rock grub you killed, and has been attracted by the smell of blood on your sword. It squeezes harder until your neck snaps like a small twig. Your adventure ends here.
Goddamn DM.
Ahead, you hear the sound of rocks being ground and crushed. The noise grows louder, and suddenly you realize that the wall on your right is starting to collapse. Terrified, you watch as a large, hideous, worm-like creature with a gaping mouth and powerful mandibles slithers through a hole in the wall. Its great jaws continue to crunch the rock as it turns its head slowly from side to side, feeling the cool air in the tunnel. It appears to be totally blind, but seems to know of your presence, perhaps sensing the heat of your body. It starts to slither towards you with its mandibles wide apart to attack.
Alright, so I'm gonna take a quick break because I gotta take a piss. I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Okay, so run back down to the tunnel to check down. I fight the rock grub. Shit. Let's fight it.
You draw your sword and advance slowly towards the huge, slimy rock grub.
Attack!
You pick up a chunk of rock from the tunnel wall and hurl it at the creature. It merely catches it in its powerful mandibles and crushes it to dust.
Attack!
You try to run around the side of the creature, but it grabs your arm, throwing you hard into the wall.
Attack!
Snapping at you with its mandibles, the creature catches your leg. You're able to fight it off, but the wound is deep.
Pleased with your combat skills, you step round the great bulk of the dead rock grub and peer into the darkness of the borehole it left. You can only see a few meters, but are able to make out that it inclines slightly and is wet from the secreted slime of the rock grub.
Okay, so we are not gonna explore. That was bad last time.
After a long walk down the tunnel, you come to a dead end. A large mirror reaching from the ceiling to the floor hangs on the end wall, and in the dim light, you can just about make out your own reflection.
Obviously, let's take a closer look at the mirror, but it's gonna be good. I do not know, and probably not with my luck.
You step up to the mirror and are amused by your distorted reflection. Your head looks as large as a pumpkin, and your face is exceedingly strange. Suddenly, without warning, a terrible pain pounds through your head, and you try to look away from the mirror, but you are unable to. Some evil force is keeping your eyes glued to your own reflection. You grip your head with your hands and realize, with horror, that it is expanding. You can withstand it no longer, and blacking out with pain, you fall unconscious to the floor, never to wake. Your adventure ends
God
here.
damn it! Oh, god damn it, dude. I am kind of over this. I don't want to play this anymore. I don't. I really don't.
Ahead, you hear the sound of rocks being ground and crushed. The noise grows louder, and suddenly you realize that the wall on your right is starting to collapse. Terrified, you watch as a large, hideous, worm-like creature with a gaping mouth and powerful mandibles slithers through a hole in the wall. Its great jaws continue to crunch the rock as it turns its head slowly from side to side, feeling the cool air in the tunnel. It appears to be totally blind, but seems to know of your presence perhaps sensing the heat of your body. It starts to slither towards you with its mandibles wide apart to attack.
I don't care at this point. Honestly, I don't care. Let's just run. Who gives a fuck?
You walk down the passage and soon find yourself standing at the edge of a deep, dark pit. The passage continues east on the other side of the pit. You think you could probably jump over the pit, but
You
you're
think?
not sure. There is a rope hanging down from the ceiling over the center of the pit.
God, these fucking DMs. I have to repeat that.
You walk down the passage and soon find yourself standing at the edge of a deep, dark pit. The passage continues east on the other side of the pit. You think you could probably jump over the pit, but you're not sure. There is a rope hanging down from the ceiling over the center of the pit.
Okay. Reach for the rope.
Gripping the rope firmly, you step back to take a running jump. However,
Oh,
in the dim light, you do not notice that someone has cut the rope almost in two, just a little way above the section you are holding. As you swing out across the pit, it suddenly breaks, and you scream with fear as you plunge headlong to the depths below. You land heavily on your back, but luckily your backpack cushions your fall, only costing you 1 skill point and 2 stamina points. Could have been much worse. The darkness is almost pitch black at the bottom of the pit, and you crawl along the floor, groping in front of you. Suddenly your hand touches something cold, hard and smooth. The object is small and round, but you cannot figure out what it is. You place it in your backpack, hoping to see what it is once you are out of the pit. You continue to crawl forward and soon reach the pit wall. It's too smooth to climb, and you have to cut hand and toe holds in it with your sword. This takes a long time, but finally you climb out of the pit on the east side. You immediately check out the object in your backpack and discover that you have found an orb of blood-red ruby. You are absolutely delighted and head off east in high spirits, whistling softly. The tunnel makes a sudden left turn and continues north, as far as you can see. You soon arrive at a closed wooden door in the left-hand wall.
I am so fucking tired. Oh, shit. I have no idea what is going on. I did not pay attention. Because I'm so tired! I fell asleep. In my own mind. So let's just fucking open the door, dude. I don't
The
know.
door opens into a large candlelit room filled with incredibly lifelike statues of knights and warriors. A white-haired old man dressed in tattered rags jumps out from behind one of the statues and starts to giggle. Though he looks like a fool, the sparkle in his eyes makes you think there is more to him. In a high-pitched voice, he says, "Oh, good! Another stone for my garden."
I'm glad you have come to join your friends. Now, I'm a fair man, so I'll ask you a question. If you answer correctly, I'll let you go free. But if your answer is wrong, I'll turn you to stone. He starts to chuckle again, obviously pleased with your arrival.
I would hate to. This is fucking crazy. I would hate to play against this guy. Make off the door, attack him with your sword, wait for his question.
The old man points at one of the statues, and you recognize it immediately. It is the knight who started the trial of champions. The agonized look on his face locked in stone for eternity. The old man smiles, saying,
This man weighs 100 pounds plus half his weight. How much does he weigh?
"What will you answer?"
I have no clue. I didn't even... 100? I don't know.
Still smiling, the old man looks at you and says quietly, "Wrong." And before you can do anything else, he mumbles a few strange words into the air. You feel your muscles harden and your skin go taut. You start to panic, but there is nothing you can do to stop the petrification of your body. Your adventure ends here.
Oh, yes it does, because the fact that I can't even comprehend right now, I had some whiskey shots, and I am drinking some goddamn fucking wine. So, we did... Oh, that's like... It's not what we expected, but it's gonna be good. I'm okay. You're okay. Everything's okay. I think. But I'm done. This game. I'm not too sure on this game. I mean, if you like old book RPGs, it would probably be for you. And I have many hours of old book RPGs, but I don't want to experience it now. I don't. I just don't. I don't want to do this. That's why the stream is going to be cut short. Unless I can get something else. But, and a big but, I have 2 more games. But, I don't think it's going to happen tonight. It's not going to happen because of the fact that I have too much whiskey and too much wine. But other than that, we out. Not gonna do a conclusion. We're just gonna say hi. Alright, so we're out. Have a good one. Thanks everybody. That's it.